And it's so interesting because this class starts at 10:30 p.m. their time. Yeah. But if I was up at 10:30, I think I would watch too.
Maybe
But they're such a sweet group.
they
Hopefully, I
are.
hope they come again.
I hope so too. Do you have a mic? I need to give her a mic here. It's they found out on Eventbrite, and so they just joined. Yeah, Eventbrite is it's a pretty well-known platform for people just to find pets and person online. And so I guess this happens a lot too for us. We usually get a lot of people who is interested in access from the UK. I don't know how they find us, they just do. Oh, yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, a lot of people keep visiting. Yeah. Globally, yeah. Very interesting. Right. Yeah. Yes. Actually. watching the theater and the movie one. Love how don't stop like every line.
I don't like love musicals so much for that reason.
Mhm.
Marcy loves musicals, but there are a few that I like.
That is. Have you seen all of it?
Yeah, I saw the movie.
Movie.
Actually, movies count.
Oh, Broadway. I saw Hamilton. That one is cool. That had like the highest stakes. So,
Yeah, you can consider kind of our seats look yeah, next time I need to go about how I pick the seats.
yeah.
The back is empty.
Yeah. I wonder how this tastes if I just
Did you?
I had no ones used it mostly. And I think we're ready to go. You ready?
All right. Go.
Welcome to Art for the Ageless. Today we're going to do some fun black ink and liquid watercolor. We're going to review the Sumi from last year, but then we're going to add a little bit of color, and we're going to do some little crazy thing with a straw toward the end. So I hope you enjoy yourself today. Okay, let's start off by taking a peek. To begin, let's discuss tools for this.
Oh, I know why.
Everyone has a board, and the board, some are long and some are. For the Sumi, you can either hold the board in your hand, cradle it in your arm, or just leave it flat. You may sit or you may stand. At one point, you may find that you're more comfortable with doing it at arm's length. You will also find a Sumi brush on your table. Now, the Sumi brush, if you'll notice, is made of many different hairs. The rabbit, fox, the wolf, the squirrel, all make up the different hairs of the Sumi. This brush is called, well, I call it wet dog brush. It's, of course, made mostly from the white wolf. However, if you wet it up and sniff it, it smells like a wet dog. I'm serious. Okay. The reason why there is a string, of course, on the end of the brush is that after you're finished wetting it and you're ready to hang it up to dry, you need to hang it this way so that the water will drip down. If it's held this way to dry, like a regular watercolor brush, then the water will sink into the base and loosen the glue of the bristles. So that's why there's always, for a real sumi brush, it always has a little string at the end. Okay, you'll find that you have 2 pipettes. This is a pipette. Did we pass out the pipettes? Oh dear. Okay, thank you very much. Sean will give you each 2 pipettes. These little pipettes originally are for putting some kind of a liqueur or a jam and squeezing it into a cupcake at a party. Okay, very fancy. But today we're going to use it, of course, to distribute some of our paint on the end, not for the sumi, but just the end project. With your straw, we'll wait to open it to the end. Okay, and I guess, your black ink. And we've given you just enough. However, if you find that you run out of ink, please let us know. And on your palette, you'll find you have the red, the green, and the blue. It's not easy to discern. These colors are very dark, so we will distribute in water in a minute. All right, let's get to a basic stroke. You'll find that the bamboo is done in sections. So right now, and also you have your toweling so that you have a little more control over the color. Decide if you're going to stand or sit with your board. Place your sumi brush in the water. Wiggle it around a little. Take it and gently bring it to a point on the rim of the jar. Okay. Just put the very tip of the brush into the black ink. Don't sink it in. Very lightly, just tip it. All right, we're going to do some, I'm sorry, we're using newsprint. We're using the newsprint. We're saving the white for a little bit later, okay? I want you to take the brush, and we're going to touch down with the tip of the brush first. And we're going to lay it at an angle, almost flat, but at an angle. Not this way, that's calligraphy, this way. And we're going to draw it up once. Okay, here we go. Up once. Oh, it's going by itself. Good for you. Into the water. Now, I'm not going to go back to the black because then I'm going to get too dark. I'm going to try it again. Lay it down, go up, and stop. Now, I could have enjoyed a little bit more of the tip. So I'm going to put the very tip into the black and do it for the 3rd time. You must experiment. Okay, I like that. Let's try it again. Into the water, a little bit of, dip it to the ink, and up we go at an angle. Press down and lift. Again, water, tip to the ink, press down, and lift. Again, tip, press down, and lift. This takes continuous practice. If you feel your brush is not giving you enough, it's not wide enough, then you may take one from anyone who's not in attendance today. All right, let's try a third one. As you run out of newsprint, just take another page. I believe we put a pencil on each of the tables so that you can write your name on the papers or just your initials. All right, I'm going to try it again. Into the water, tip into the black ink, and this time I'm going to see how far I can go with just one brush, and dip, and dip, and flip. Okay, I made it. All right, let's go to another page. Let's try it again. Nobody's going to get it with one shot. Okay. All right. Holding your paper firmly. We're still on this one. We're still getting the stroke. Again, remember, we're holding it at an angle. Okay. Into the ink with the tip, just the tip. And here we go again. Let's do some really broad strokes. At a diagonal going this way, I'm going to go down and touch, down and lift, down and lift. Okay, we did that at an angle. You need to press down. If you want to get it broader, just press down. All right, I'm not going to do another diagonal. What I'm going to do is a straight one. Tip into the black ink. Okay, straight one here. Straight up and stop. Straight up. Pull back a little. Okay, now we're going to pull back. What do I mean? I mean I'm going to go up this way and I'm going to pull back. Then I'm going to take a little space, up and pull back. Here I go. Straight up, pull back. I think I'm going to put one in here. Okay, here I go. Oh, that one's dark. Pull back. Straight up, pull back. Straight up, pull back. Would you be kind to hold up this sample so I can see at what stage we're going? Okay. Okay, more sectionalized. I can't see. Betty, more section it. Can I please see Anna and, okay, lay the brush broader, more at an angle. Good, okay. Okay, you're getting there. All right, I think we need to try it one more time for experience. Okay, let's take another newsprint. All right, this time we're going to advance just a little bit more to this stage where we're going to go up, bring back, up, bring back, up, bring back. And when we're finished, we are going to give it a little bit of a shade right where the joints are, almost like a human joint. We're going to do a darkness here. All right, so we're going to try that, and then the little ticky stems at the side. All right, let's try this example. Here we go again. Right. A lot of water. Wiping off that drip. Tip. Right. Remember, it's at so much of a diagonal, I don't know if we can see this, we're almost touching the paper sideways. And lay. And back. Back. And back. Now that one was a little dark, but that's all right because Nothing in bamboo or nature is all the same color. Let's do one here. Lay it down and back. This one's going to be very light. All right, if you have room, let's try it again. The reason why I'm saying lay it flat is because the blackest part is where the tip of your brush went. And at the base of the brush is where most of the water and the shading lie. Okay, I like that one. All right. Now I'm going to take the brush, I'm going to put it into the ink again. This time I'm going to try to make the little, that one, no, that's not so good. So what I'm trying to do is just make a little connection. I like some of them, I don't like a lot of them. And when you lay your brush down, lay the point first. Now I'm going to do the little tickies on the side. Ticky there. Now when I do it, I'm just going to flick the brush like that. Flick, 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 little flicks. Little tiny flicks. Okay? Okay. Can I see what you did? Broader. Push the brush down broader. The tip hits the paper, and then push the brush down. Good. Good, Lisa. Okay. Very good. Okay, I see some great improvement after the third time. See? Okay, well, I don't have to say see. You know that the more you practice, the better you're going to get. And if you ask me if this is what real bamboo looks like, I'll probably say no. I mean, yeah, sort of. It's an interpretation. All art is an interpretation of what you see. There, I've excused myself for not knowing how to draw bamboo. Okay. All right, let's, I'm going to flip it over and see what stayed, what's next. As we progress, I'm glad to see we are progressing so nicely. You are going to love this. We are going to do the leaves. Let's get another newsprint. Now, this is a technique that is well known. We are going to clean our brush off. And I think I'm going to start a little bit lighter. Take a full wet brush and put it into one of the pans on your palette. Do that several times so that you get water in about half of the pan. Then take the tip of your brush, go into your black ink, and mix it into that. Because I don't want the leaves to be very dark right now, sort of like a medium. Okay. Yeah, first I want you to put a lot of water into the palette. No, just the, just right from this jar of water, right into an empty well. The well is empty. Do not pollute the other colors. This goes into an empty well, and then one drop, little tiny drop from the tip of your brush goes in with it. We are diluting the black to a shade of gray. Now, I'm going to work from there, and I'm going to fill my brush with paint. This is called a loaded brush. It has the color from the tip through the base. What I'm going to do is I'm going to lay it, and this time I'm not doing a diagonal, I'm going straight at it, like a rocket, straight at it, and I'm going to touch down, push and pull up. Okay, touch down, push, the paper's going to go flying, and lift. Okay, let's try one. I think I should have taped this down. Okay, let's try it again. Loaded brush, tip, push down and up. Do that as many times as you want. Usually with the leaves, we find them in groups of 3. 1, 2, 3. And you'll notice you can have, if you push down really hard, that's when you get the nice fat leaf. And when you lift up too soon and don't press down hard enough is when you get your thinner leaf. All right, let's just go along and practice. Remember, if you want a nice leaf, you start very delicately, push, and then just lift up, and you get that lovely point at the end. There you go. Just do that all over the place. Do it as many times, as often as you want. You can make huge ones if you want. If I ever get this. Can I see what you're up to? Good. Don't let the other leaves touch. Don't let them touch each other. Let them appear to be floating. Okay, over here, may I see Lisa? Okay, you need to, I see some good ones. You need to lift up. Just let it fly. Let me see in the back. Again, don't let the leaves touch each other, and press down very hard. Lift up and take off. Let me see what's going on. Betty, can I see what's going on, please? Okay, same thing. All right, I think let's do this. So let's take one more sheet and let's get bold. Okay, let's get a little bold here. See, that's why I put so much paper down. You know, you really need to practice. I'm going to ask the universal question. Who has done this before? No. Oh, I see a hand in the back. You've done this before, Anna? Yeah? Okay, good.
What is it called?
What, the Sumi? Sumi. S-U-M-I-E. These are ink drawings. Okay, I'm going to start again. Are you ready with me? Okay, load your brush up. Load it up. I mean, really load it up so it's fat and swollen. Ready? I'm going to do a big one right straight across. I'm going to straight in. I'm going to touch it. I'm going to push it down, and I'm going to lift up. Touch, push down, and lift. I want you to make the biggest one you can. Now I want you to get a little bit more water. Nice and fat loaded. Don't touch the other one. Do not touch it. Put it as close to, but don't touch it. Down, push up. Down, push up. That was a bad one. This was a bad one because I did not prepare the brush. So let's not do that one again. All right, and push and lift. So to me, that means, okay, I prepared the brush for this one. I prepared the brush for this one, and I tried to get away with something I wasn't supposed to be doing. So here we go again. Push down and up. Proper preparation. Don't touch it. Push down, lift up. Prepare the brush properly. That was a set of 3. Push down. I can cross it. You want to cross the leaves, that's fine. Just where they're connected, don't have them touch. Okay, push down. Oh, that was a nice big one. I'm going to add one little drop from the tip of the black ink because I want to show you that when it's darker, it appears to be closer. All right, here I go. Prepare. So you see, you can achieve a distance with the darker shade. This one appears more towards you, and the lighter color is fading back. And if I wanted to get even bolder, I would go directly into my black paint and do this. So now we're really getting dark. I'm going to do that one more time. Straight across everything. Don't let the tips touch. Sets of 3. You see the difference? Okay. Do you want another page of practice on that one? Because then, that's time that we're going to start to combine. Okay, let's see what you're up to one more time. I think we'll do another page of practice. I think we need to do a page of dark practice, okay? All right, let's take this one off. We're going to do a page of leaves with very, very dark. Do we all have enough paper? Okay, good. All right. Okay, one more sheet, and we're going to do dark leaves, which means we're going to go directly into the well where the black ink is. Right? Here we go. I'm going to dip it, and I'm going to actually soak that brush. And if I want to get rid of that drip before it goes all over, I'm going to drip it into the well that only has the black ink. All right, this is a loaded brush, black ink. Are we ready? Down, push, and back up. Again. Down, push, lift up. Prepare the brush. Three. Down here. Tip, press down, lift up. We're trailing it. Prepare the brush. Touch down, lift up. I'm just doing a little one, that's why I didn't prepare the brush. Okay? And try to work it quickly. If you even waver 1 second, your hand will start to hesitate. Do not hesitate. May I see your work? Good, you're getting it. Okay. Lisa? Good improvement. Good, I see, yes, improvement. May I see Anna and Betty? Anna? Okay, good. You need to give me more of a filling over here and more of a trail lift off. I'm sorry, Betty, I didn't get to see yours. She's so focused. Okay, good. The only thing I would ask is that you keep them in groups of 3, okay? If you want to do a group of 2, that's fine. You know, but try to keep in groups. Oh, I'm sorry, Tuong and Maya. May I see you? What was that? Oh, the rubber band broke. I knew that was going to happen, but well, I didn't know what was coming at me. I mean, it just look at it. I mean, you know, come on. It was like a pigeon, you know, in the Boston Commons just dropped it on my face. Well, I've had that happen too, but. Okay, so you got 5 extra seconds, Tuong. You and Maya. That whole thing. I want to see your work.
Oh.
What's going on over there? Do I have to come over there with Sean? Do I have to? Okay, but what about your mother? Okay, so Maya has given you permission, Tuong, to show your work. But she refuses to be a participant. And Tuong is laughing her head off. Maybe I should just leave you alone. You want me to leave you alone? Okay, I'll leave you alone. All right. I'm not a pushy person. Okay. Let's see what we have over here. Oh my goodness, we're putting everything together. Okay. All right. I just can't get over it. You elastic. That would be nice. Is it going to pop at me again? I'm afraid of insects. I didn't know what it was. Thank you. Yeah, that one is not worn. The other one was worn to a frazzle. Why was it worn to a frazzle? If you work with your children and you give them a water jug, place rubber bands around it, it will help them. Can we get a close-up of this? I think everybody can see it. It will allow them to grasp the glass without it slipping. And if it does fall on the floor, it will allow it not to break and shatter into pieces. Okay? That is from a kindergarten teacher of 20 years. Do this. Okay. Gotta learn something. Now, we're gonna try to make our bamboo stalks and add just a few little tiny leaves, okay? All right, we're gonna just do that. Why is people laughing? Yes, we're gonna try that. You can do it. You've got to say to yourself, I can do this. I can do this. No, I'm serious. All you people out there, do not doubt yourself. You can do it. Maybe you'll crash afterwards, but you can do it. I went to bed at 6 o'clock this morning. We haven't had a heart attack yet. Okay. Did I give you my emergency contact number? No?
Yes.
I did. Oh, all right. Yeah, well, you may use it. Okay, here we go. No, I'll sleep when I get home. All right, let's have some fun. Let's wash out our brush and tip it in the black. We're going to do the bamboo stalk. Okay? All right. Bamboo stalk. Tip, and let's just do 2. I won't. Diagonal. Up we go and back. Up, draw back. Leave that little joint. Prepare your brush again. Up we go and back. Okay. Let's focus for a minute. Go into that little mixture that you did in the pan, because I didn't like it so black around here. Let's get a little darker shading, but not pure black. Okay, I'm just going to go like this. There we go. You know, just in the joints. We're just doing 1 now. Now let's do the little tiny stems. you know, this little business. Go and hit this. Okay, a little wiggly thing. Now I'm going to prepare the brush for the leaves. I'm going to go into my water, then I'm going to go into the well that had, not the black ink, but the well that had the black ink and the water. I'll call it the darker shade. I'm going to just at random do a leaf here. Down, press, lift up. Down, press, lift up. Ooh, down, press, lift up. Now, I don't always like what I'm doing. What I want to do is I want to make a little contact with these funny little things that I put over there. And I'm using the same brush, I'm using the same, it seems like I loaded it up so much. And it doesn't have to be a big one, just gonna be a little tiny thing there. It's a little tiny. Here we go, take it easy. A little crazy. All right, let's put one right over here. But you know what, instead of having it so straight, let's kind of lean it a bit to the side. And if it touches something else, fine, who cares? That's nature. Nature always just collapses into itself. All right, tip into the black ink. Here we go again. We're going to try to diagonal. I think I'll just, maybe I'll just decide which way you want the diagonal. I'll go this way. So if you wet it enough, you can scoop it. It's a little bit. Again, try to stagger the bottom. One bottom might be down a bit, the other one a little higher. All right, now I'm going to go into my well that has the shading and try to join that just a little bit. All right, and a little ticky thing. Now, what I want to do is go into the black because I want to see if I can make some leaves that look like they're coming forward. Into the black. And if you have any drips, again, put it into the well with the water on your palette. All right, I'm going to try up here and see. I'm just curious, okay? Again, don't make it touch. It should look like it's coming more forward. Let's try it again. Remember, we're doing the black now, pure black. You seeing that impression? Now, if you feel like you want to enhance, like over here, I feel, well, maybe I want just a little bit of black there. Yeah, okay, I like that. So I decided I would try to balance that color with this darker color here. Maybe you want a small, little tiny one there. They all don't have to be big. And maybe you want to put a few dark ones lying down at the base. Get a little picturesque there. Okay, I'm going to ask to see what you're up to so I can judge. Oh, that is lovely, Jane. Oh, Sean, can we get a few shots? I think that we have captured some lovely pictures. Prepare yourself. Sean is coming around. Be nice. Okay, play nice. Good job. Don't you feel good about yourself? You did a really good job. Oh, so lovely. Oh, aren't you proud of yourself? Come on, come on. Oh, okay, if you're not going to do it, I'm going to do it. Okay, here we go. Okay, let's give each other some love. You did such a good job. Oh, and we're not over by a long shot. You know what I'm going to do at this point, because I do have another project, but I want to put some color into this. So what I'm going to ask you to do is find the green. Now you're saying, how am I going to do that? Okay, thoroughly wash out your brush. Fill up an empty well with water. Now you might get a little bit of the gray, that's okay, I don't care. All right. And you're going to put a drop of what you think might be green. It's green and blue, and they're really concentrated. So take just a drop of the green, if you can find it, and put it into the well so that you see that, yeah, okay. All right, now you're not going to be doing the work on this because you just finished this and you need to practice. Take one of your past sheets, like say this one. What we're going to do is practice doing the leaves in green. And I have to be honest with you, I haven't done it before, so, but I do like to experiment. Yeah, I don't want to ruin your black and white one. All right, let's just do this one. All right, let's just practice the green. Oh, that's nice. It's delicate, huh? Look at that. Yeah, just do some practice with your green. Since you know which one is green, go directly into it and do a darker one. Now, isn't that pretty? And let it cross like that. You might even try to have it cross into the black. So this is just a suggestion. I don't want you to ruin your other one. I just want you to practice with a color. Okay. And you can do that practice on some of your other sheets too. So again, I'm not suggesting you do it on the last sheet you did, because whenever you do something new, you really need to practice before you lay it down. So I'm going to fatten up this brush with a lot of dark green, and I'm going to see what happens. Okay. So there are possibilities. This is liquid watercolor. Okay. All right, so that was just for fun. All right, let's put that to one side. And I think, okay, I am going to try to do the one white one. I would say without the green, just the black and white. So take your sheet. It's an 11 by 14 sheet of white paper. And we're going to do one. Let's see if I have a sample here. Okay. We're going to do a sample here, and it's going to be just black and white. We're going to do the stalks and the little connecting stems and leaves. That's it, yeah. Okay, so let's attempt that, and then we will go into the straw blowing. Okay. All right. Washing our brush out. Tip it into the black ink. Ready? Okay. Let's do the first one at a diagonal so that we have a composition. So now, touch down and back. Prepare your brush. Tip it, black ink. space, up and back. It's a little different. I still have a lot of water, so I'm going to go ahead. I don't know if I can get away with going over this. I'm going to try. I got away with it. We'll try to leave that little space. All right, now I'm going to prepare my brush again. Tip it into the black ink. Now I'm going to do a straight one. And back. Try to stagger them so that they're not all the same length. Let's say this one's a little shorter. I must have too much water. I'm getting an awful lot of backlash with that water. Okay. Now I don't want this one in front of it, so I'm going to try to hide it and have it come out this end. I think I'm going to put a straight one over here. Tip. And I'm going to stagger it so the base is over here and totally miss that link between the other stem so that I am staggering everything. So a little variety there. See what I'm talking about? It's like bricks. Okay. And this one's going to be a little shorter, and maybe this one would have been long if that elastic band hadn't been there. Okay, one more. I know I'm getting a little crowded, but it's okay. And I'm going to put this one over here. So we're staggering so that my space is over here, and this other space is here and here. So there's something to look at all around. You want to keep it so that the audience's eye is constantly in motion. All right, that's enough. There are 4 stalks of bamboo. They're kind of dark, but they vary a little. All right, now I'm going to go in and I'm going to make those teeny tiny little marks. Okay, going into my black, holding it to the side, and remember, it's a whoops like this, straight up. Almost provides like a shadow or a base. And then I'm going to do my little things up here. It doesn't bother me that things are dripping all over the place. That never bothers me because things just happen naturally. Do whatever you want. You just want to do a little bit here. All right, now the leaves. Remember, let's start with some light ones. So try to go back and find that well that had the water in it and just a little bit of that black ink, okay? You may put this wherever you want to. Touch down, lift up. Touch down, lift up. Touch down, lift up. Sometimes you might have to turn your brush because you have a really crowded scene here. Sets of 2, sets of 3, fine. Down, push up. You can have some little ones, some big ones. Getting kind of crowded. I think I'm going to put some pure black now. So. If you want just one, that's fine. Maybe a few lying down. Focus, focus, focus. Okay, I think I don't want it to get too messy. I don't want it to get too crowded, so I'm going to stop. You're making good time. We're going to extend the class for about 10 minutes. In fact, next time we come around, our next session is not going to be till the end of August. And it'll be just two classes, 2 sessions, 2 weeks. And we're going to extend it to 1 hour and 15 minutes. That seems to be more perfect timing for us. In fact, yesterday's lesson was about 1 hour and 15 minutes, John. Yeah, okay. And one of the lessons we'll be teaching will be a repeat of the solar photography, which is very popular, in which we take sun-sensitive paper, and go outside and do images. How many have ever done solar photography before? Okay, another first. Jane, yes, you're in the class, yeah. Had a good time. Very different. So we'll be doing that. May I see your work if you're just at a point where you want to share? Very nice, Lisa. Very nice composition. Betty? Okay, good. Good. Jane, are we at a point of sharing? Nice, very nice. Guess what, Maya? You flipped the paper and I saw it. And it was good. So why don't you just break down and turn it toward us? Oh, we all saw it. It's on camera. Do you watch yourself on YouTube, Maya? Well, you should. Yeah, no. Yeah, game over, Maya. We saw it. May I see again? Anna, I'm sorry. I think I missed Anna, and I missed you guys. You thought we were doing what? Oh, okay. No, she did the green leaves. That's all right. Did we see yours? Nice. Okay. Good. No, you are doing a great job. Tuong, are we sharing today? Are we sharing? Okay, they're fighting back there. Hey, you guys. No. Oh, no whining. Tuong, can we see your work? Uh-oh, got a problem. That's okay. Oh, wait. We're going to wash out our brush. Hurry up, make a lot of noise because we don't want to hear this. La, 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 la. Okay, let's wipe it on the towel. And let's put all this other work away. And let's get our straws. Let's play straws. Let's play with the straws. All right. Okay, straw play. I apologize to every single person online who went and broke their necks getting a daikon radish, because the radish I used seemed to be just perfect. And when I cut them up this morning and I did my samples, I said, bad experiment. They just weren't ready. So this is the center of a daikon radish, but I think it's after it's been left in the refrigerator for a long, long time, because the fresh ones don't work at all. All right, so much for vegetable printing, and apologies. Let's look at the straws. Okay, break off the straw. Maya, get your straw. Come on. Yeah. Okay. All right. And let's push at it and get it out. Everyone has a personal straw, of course, for health reasons. And of course, you all know what we used to do with the straws when we were younger. We used to put them down. We used to put it in the water, tap it like that, and let it drip on the straw, and it would open into a worm. I don't have clean water, so I can't do it. Oh, somebody's saying? Well, okay. I can't. Well, Sarah, if you let me have another straw, I'm going to show them what the old trick was. Okay. Did you get your straw? Did you squish it down? It has to be squished down. Okay. No, let me have another straw. Right. Okay. Oh, all right. So you got to see this. All right. All right. Maya, you're missing something, okay? All right. You take it. You have to push it down very, very carefully. I don't like the way these are. Anyway, it comes like this. All right, then you put this down. Are we going to get this on camera? All right. Are you ready? Okay. Now, if you do it and you don't have clean water, you cannot do the next lesson. So, I'm warning you. Okay, I'm putting it in the water. Is it this way? Put it in the water. Cap your finger on the top and drip it onto. Do you see the worm moving? Well, you know what's happening. Well, this one's not. Oh, there it goes. There it goes. It's because the paper didn't crumple down like it used to. It opens. This is what you do after school when you visit a friend and they hand you a straw and say, hey, let's have some fun. What? Anyway, so much for a bit of foolishness. Now, if you're unhappy with putting your mouth on a dirty straw, then wash your straw off, or if there's another straw over there, get that. I wasn't going to do that. You guys make me do things and get silly. All right. Okay. All right, let's put our paper. All right. Okay, sober up. Okay, here we go. All right. Let's get a nice piece of paper. And what we're going to do is take the pipette. Okay. White paper, pipette. We're going to dip it in the black ink. Okay? And we're going to drop it right here. Then we're going to take the straw and blow it that way. Okay? Here we go. Squeeze it. Suck up that ink. Black ink. Put it over here. If you don't squeeze the whole thing out or you're going to have a terrible accident. Squeeze it back. Okay. Put it where it won't do any damage. Take your straw. Oh my God, which one did I use? Tip the board a little bit. That's why I gave you the boards. And you're going to blow. You can put the straw right on the paper, but away from the ink, and blow this way. Somebody say something about a chicken?
Chicken foot.
Chicken foot. You made me blow this out.
I'm sorry.
Oh, well, all cherry trees can't be perfect, I guess. Okay, I need to do this again. We're going to do this till we're hopefully at a diagonal. At a point, I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. I'm going to suck it in again. Okay, I think I'm going to put one over here. Okay, I can have 2 cherry trees if I want. Have as many cherry trees as I, oops, oh, wait a minute, I want to control you. Okay, there I go. Kids love this. This is easy. What am I doing? I'm doing something to my mic. I thought someone was doing thunder. That's my fault. Okay, then try to go right to the edge. Am I touching something, Sean, that making that noise?
Yeah, you might with the board.
Oh, okay. I think, okay, I have a space over here, so I'm going to do another one. This is easy. I don't know what these guys are up to, but they are really having fun. Okay, down. There's another way of doing this, is just dripping it and let it go. This is great to do at home, but I do it over the kitchen sink. Catch me if you can. Here we go. You know, we're almost out of, well, I'm almost out of ink, but I don't care. So use up all your ink, because this is your last project. So we won't have to try to gather ink. We're just going to use it all up. Oh, good. I hit the rubber band. But this rubber band is becoming a liability. Luckily, no matter what you do, it's not wrong. That's what I like about this. Yeah, so just use up your ink. Just use it up. You can have, make a forest. Make a mess. See how free you've become. So be careful when you turn it the other way, because it will run the other way, possibly escape. Now, I like this. I just stuck my finger in it. I like it because I have a variety of angles, and I'm going to be using my brush. You know what? Sarah, let's give them the small Sumi brushes for the flowers and the petals, because the large ones are going to, I think I really would prefer the smaller ones. It's a blue box, the blue box on the table. No, long blue box. Okay, we're going to give you a smaller Sumi brush, and if you don't have a clean water, would you please either take it from the other waters on the table or go and empty yours and get fresh water. Okay, so let's do that. You did that, okay, good. Yeah, get fresh water, because now we're going to use the red and we're going to use the green paint that is in our palette. So, Sarah, are there any left?
No.
Okay, did everybody get a small one?
We're missing, we were short one.
Okay, so
Is that one over there?
is there a Sumi brush? Yeah, check the other people that didn't come and just take their Sumi brushes. All right, so, Sarah, would you please, I would need some fresh water too. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. All right. Does everybody have a clean sumi brush and clean water? Okay, I'm gonna. Now I know which one the red is. This is a bit different doing, let's do the, I didn't teach you how to do the flower petals. So, uh-oh. Hazards of the industry. All right, so anyway, yeah, I can't do anything without an apron. If you would take your treasure and put it to one side, I want you to take take another paper just for practice of flowers. Another white paper. Okay. All right. So we all know how to do the leaves. All right. What we're going to do is let's first practice small leaves, very tiny leaves, small as you can. Okay, I'm going to go. All right, I'm just going to do a little bit. Okay, I'm just doing just about the tip of my brush. I'm doing leaves right now because then I'm going to do the red and the blue with you so you can choose whichever color flower you want or both. Okay, with the leaves, it's going to be very small. Down, pressure, lift. Down, pressure, lift. I'll make it a little bit bigger for the camera. All right, so we all have our leaves pretty well defined, right? And when you get to your painting, of course, they're going to be tiny. All right. Now I'm going to wash out the brush, and I'm going to do the flowers rather large just so you can see them. The motion of the brush is a little bit different. What will happen, and we're not going to do a center just yet, is that I'm going to press down, but I'm not going to pull up. All right, I'm going straight into my red now. I'm going to load my brush, and I'm going to go down and just pull up. Down, just pull up. And in this type, the color is going to concentrate in the center. I need to load this more. Well, I have to say they don't exactly look like cherry blossoms. If you want to leave a center, you can. If you want to leave it blank, then what is going to happen is you can put a little bit of blue in it. So basically, I'm just going around making 5 or 6. And I'm doing this going straight down. I think I'm getting a little gray in there. All right, so let me try this again. Mm-hmm. And then, of course, you can extend it a little bit. Off to the side. You don't always have to do a full face on. It could be off to the side like that, or a little bud like that. That was my red one. Okay, now I'm going to go into my blue and see what the blue flower looks like. There's your blue flower. I think I like the blue better. Little messy. I don't think they look like cherry blossoms, but I don't care. Flower is a flower. All right, so let's practice before we go on. Going around in a circle, remember, down like this, straight. Be a little half of one. How are we doing with our flowers?
Are you doing those more dry than you did the leaves? The flowers?
No, it's just about the same. The only thing that that's a variance is that I'm getting this edge that's loose like this, where usually it's a rounded edge. I think it's probably the Sumi brush doing that. More investigation is needed, as they say. Can I just quickly see at what point you're at, because we're nearing the time and we need to put our. Okay, you managed to get the rounded edge. Okay. Okay, good. Want to give it a try? Somebody say no. Let's give it a try. Okay, let's go get our picture now, and let's give this a try. It should be dry by now. Oh yes, look at that. Isn't that nice and dry? So we're not taking home a lot of wetness. All right, you're going to have to decide exactly where your flowers are going to be and what color. So this is up to you now. So look at your paper, look at the blue ones you made, look at the red ones. I'm tending toward the blue, so I think I'm going to try the blue, and I'm going to do my flowers first. And I hope I don't put my brush in the wrong color. Okay. I'm going to wipe the tip on the edge because I was getting a little too wet, and I'm going to try to do it a little bit drier. All right. Tiny, tiny, tiny. Okay, happy with that one. Now they can go floating in the air too. You know, they don't have to be stuck somewhere. They can free fly. As long as you're happy, you're just doing fine. Your little one go fly. All right, so we're just going to finish off by encouraging you to finish your flowers. Maybe do a little half a flower there, a little bud there. And decide how your composition is going to be, exactly where everything is going to be located. And balance it, like don't have all your flowers stuck in one spot. Distribute the color, like there's a lot going on here, there's a lot going here, and not very much going on right here. So I'm going to put a little bit more there. And maybe some flower petals on the ground. Don't forget, things live in nature. Here we go, just a little bit. Okay, I'm curious about the leaves, so I'm going to try to see what I can do about a few leaves here and there. And they don't have to be attached to anything. If you want to attach it to something, that's fine. If you don't. Here we go. Again, a set of liquid watercolor is not expensive. You know where you can get it. And just put it wherever you want. Put your blossoms wherever you choose. And your leaves. Hide them in some places, put them in others. Hopefully next time we do Sumi, I would have practiced more on how to do birds, because I think it would be nice to start to learn how to do the koi fish and the butterflies and the orchids, different things in Sumi. For now, this is the best I can do. I'm still learning. No expert here. Still practicing. Sean, shall we have a last shot? We have about a minute to go. And I want to thank you so much for coming. And again, shout out to all our friends in the UK. Hope you had fun today. Learned something new. Laughed a little. Beautiful work, beautiful. Let's see. That is lovely once you get those flowers and everything in. Beautiful. Oh, that's lovely composition. Absolutely lovely. Thank you. Very nice. Like it. Love it. Love your work. Oh, that is pretty. I can see that on the side of a vase, Anna. I can see that painted on the side of a vase. It's when you do a diagonal and a straight, it's very artistic. Okay, I'm going to blow my own horn for about a few seconds. This morning, my daughter, I want to thank her very much. A shout out to you, my love. Erica Solano of Marysville took my painting, which was a donation for PBS KVIE TV. It will be auctioned off September 29th through October 1st and live streamed. So I want to thank her very much for coming at 7:30 in the morning and picking it up and taking it over to the TV station. Thank you, dear. And of course, I want to thank Sean and Sarah for helping today and that wonderful camera work. And most of all, ACC, because you give me wonderful experiences and you give a lot of people out there in our community most wonderful experiences. Thank you very much. Thank you. Okay. Finished. That was a good timing.